Stop scrolling. You finally hit $15,000 in your bank account. Not broke anymore. Not struggling like before. For the first time, you feel safe. And that's exactly where most people get stuck. Because $15,000 doesn't make you rich. It makes you comfortable enough to stop growing. And that comfort, that's the trap. 1. The illusion of I've made it. At $0, everything feels urgent. Every dollar has a job. Every mistake has a consequence. You check your bank account like it might disappear overnight. And in a way, it can. So you move carefully. You think before spending. You say no more than you say yes. Because when you're at 0, survival is your teacher. Then slowly, things start to change. $1,000. It feels like breathing room. $5,000. Now you feel a little control. $10,000. For the first time, you feel stable. And then you reach it. $15,000. That number hits differently. It's not just money anymore. It's proof. Proof that you're not the same person you used to be. And that's when something subtle but dangerous begins. You relax. Not in a dramatic way, nothing obvious, just small shifts. You check your account less. You think a little less before spending. You stop chasing opportunities with the same urgency. Because in your mind, you've already done the hard part. You've made progress. And you have. But here's the truth most people never say out loud. Progress can be deceptive. Because progress feels like arrival, even when you're still far from where real power begins. At $15,000, you don't control your time. You don't control your income. You don't have assets generating money while you sleep. What you have is a cushion, a temporary layer between you and pressure. And cushions feel safe, but they also soften your edge. They reduce the hunger that once drove you. They make you protect what you have instead of building what you don't. And that's where the illusion locks in. Because from the outside, it looks like you're doing well. But in reality, you've just reached the level where it's easiest to stop growing. Not because you can't go further, but because for the first time, you feel like you don't have to. 2. Why $15,000 feels like success, but isn't. Let's break it down. $15,000 feels big. Not because it changes your life, but because of what it represents. It's more than most people around you have saved. It took discipline, time, sacrifice, and for the first time, it feels like you've escaped something. Escaped being broke. Escaped constant stress. Escaped that feeling of always being behind. And psychologically, that matters. Because your brain doesn't measure wealth in millions. It measures it in distance from pain. So when you move far enough away from struggle, your mind labels it as success. But here's the problem. The financial system doesn't care how far you've come. It only responds to how much leverage you have. And at $15,000, you still have almost none. In the real world, that number is fragile. It can disappear faster than it was built. One emergency, one unexpected bill, one job loss, one bad financial decision. And suddenly, you're not ahead anymore. You're right back where you started. That's why this level is dangerous, because it gives you confidence without giving you real security. And that creates a silent shift. At lower levels, you think like a builder. How do I earn more? How do I grow faster? How do I get ahead? But once you hit $15,000, that thinking starts to fade. Now it becomes, how do I not lose this? How do I stay safe? How do I protect what I've built? It sounds responsible, it feels mature, but it's also the exact moment where growth slows down. Because wealth is not built by protection alone. It's built by movement, by putting money into systems, by taking calculated risks, by allowing your money to do more than just sit still. But most people never make that shift. They stay in saving mode. They delay investing. They avoid risk completely. They wait for the perfect moment that never comes. And slowly, without realizing it, they trade growth for comfort. And that's where progress quietly stops. Not with a crash, not with a failure, but with a decision to play it safe, at the exact level where risk was finally supposed to begin. 3. The real trap. Comfort over growth. The real trap isn't money, it's comfort. Because money by itself doesn't stop you. Comfort does. At $15,000, your life doesn't feel perfect, but it finally feels manageable. Bills get paid without panic. You're not checking your balance every hour. You're not saying no to everything anymore. There's space, and that space feels good. But here's the problem. Growth doesn't happen in comfort. It happens in pressure. And at this level, the pressure fades. You're no longer desperate. You're no longer forced to adapt. You're no longer pushed to think differently. So your behavior changes. Not all at once, just small shifts. You start telling yourself, I deserve this purchase. I've worked hard for this. I'll get serious about investing later. And none of these sound dangerous. That's what makes them powerful. Because they feel justified. They feel earned. But they slowly replace the mindset that got you here. The builder mindset gets replaced by the maintainer mindset. Instead of asking, how do I grow this faster? You start asking, how do I keep this comfortable? And that's the moment everything slows down. Because building requires effort. It requires discomfort. It requires doing things that don't feel good today for something bigger tomorrow. But maintaining? Maintaining feels easy. It feels stable. It feels like you've figured things out. And that's the illusion. Because maintenance is silent. There's no warning sign, no sudden drop, no obvious failure. Just time passing with nothing really changing. Your income stays the same. Your savings stay in the same range. Your lifestyle slowly expands to match your comfort. And before you realize it, you've been in the same place for years. Not because you lacked ability, not because you didn't have opportunities, but because you stopped pushing. You stopped stretching. You stopped acting like someone who's still climbing. And here's the truth most people avoid. Stability at the wrong level is just disguised stagnation. It looks safe, it feels controlled, but it quietly limits everything you could have become. Because the moment you choose comfort over growth, you don't just slow down, you settle. And settling is where potential goes to disappear. 4. The hidden math nobody talks about. Let's make this real. At $15,000, it feels like you've built something. And you have. But what matters isn't what you've built, it's what that money is actually doing. Because money that sits slowly disappears. Not all at once, not dramatically, just quietly. Inflation eats away at its value. Prices rise while your money stays still. And over time, that $15,000 buys less and less. It looks the same, but it's weaker. That's the hidden math most people ignore. Because doing nothing with money is still a decision. And usually, it's the most expensive one. Now compare that to someone else at the same level. Same starting point, same $15,000. But they treat it differently. They invest consistently. They build income streams. They look at money as a tool, not something to protect, but something to deploy. And over time, the gap begins. At first, it's invisible. No big difference, no dramatic change. But then something happens. Compounding starts to take effect. Slow at first, almost unnoticeable, and then unstoppable. Because money follows a structure. It has levels. Level 1, survival, where every dollar is about staying afloat. Level 2, stability, where $10,000 to $20,000 gives you breathing room. Level 3, growth, where money starts multiplying. Level 4, leverage, where systems work for you. Level 5, power, where money gives you control. Most people reach level 2 and stay there. Not because they lack intelligence, not because they don't have access, but because level 2 feels comfortable. It feels safe. It feels like enough. And enough is where progress slows down. Because the moment you accept good enough, you stop chasing better. You stop optimizing. You stop learning. You stop taking the actions that create exponential results. And that's the real cost. Not just money, but time. Because time is the only asset you can't recover. Every year spent sitting still is a year where compounding didn't work for you. A year where opportunities passed quietly. A year where growth could have happened, but didn't. And the longer you stay comfortable, the harder it becomes to restart. Because starting again requires something you no longer feel: urgency. And without urgency, most people never move. 5. How to escape the $15,000 trap. So how do you break out? Not by saving more, not by waiting for the right time, and definitely not by playing it safe forever. You break out by changing how you see money. Because the trap isn't your bank balance, it's your mindset. Step 1. Stop treating savings as the goal. Savings is not the finish line, it's the starting point. Most people celebrate hitting $10,000, $15,000, $20,000, and then they slow down. But savings alone won't change your life. It just buys you time. What you do with that time is what creates wealth. Step 2. Start focusing on income growth. Your income is your engine. Cutting expenses can only go so far, but increasing income? That's where real expansion begins. Skills, opportunities, leverage. The more you earn, the faster you can move. Because wealth isn't built by restriction, it's built by capacity. Step 3. Put money into motion. Idle money is losing money. Keeping everything in a bank account might feel safe, but it's actually slow decline. Money needs direction. Investments, assets, systems that generate returns over time. Because money only grows when it's working. And if it's not working, it's shrinking. Step 4. Accept controlled risk. Growth always feels uncomfortable. There's no version of success that feels completely safe in the beginning. Every step forward involves uncertainty. But there's a difference between reckless risk and calculated moves. Learning before acting, starting small, adjusting as you go. That's how you grow without losing control. Step 5. Think in systems, not amounts. One-time wins don't build wealth. Systems do. A system that earns, a system that invests, a system that compounds over time. Because the goal isn't to hit a number once. The goal is to create a structure that keeps growing without constant effort. And here's the truth most people miss. $15,000 is not where you win. It's where you decide. Do you protect this level and stay comfortable? Or do you use it as fuel to build something bigger? Because this moment, it's not about money, it's about direction. And the direction you choose now determines everything that comes next. So now the question isn't, is $15,000 a lot of money? The real question is, what are you going to do with it? Because this is the moment where most people stop. They slow down, they settle, they stay stuck. But a few people, they see this level for what it really is. Not success, not freedom, but a starting point. And from here, everything changes. So choose carefully, because the level you accept becomes the life you live.